Hello and welcome back to Bridge Constructor Portal. I'm Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and we're in a difficult situation. So we're coming in here, that much is obvious. Blue portal will take us out of there, and then what happens? Well, let's just see, shall we? Let's see what happens. It's the road up. No forklift will be able to make that, and that doesn't even fit. Brilliant. Okay, right. That's the basis. Now I'm just gonna flatten it. There we go. Should work. I've noticed there is no bridge here. What? Alright, well, I'll come and look at it in a minute. I'm busy right now. Does it work on your fine. God damn it. Alright, well, let's just see what happens when we throw a car onto this. Immediately notice there's nothing here, but I need to know what happens when I push this button. I think it will make a cube drop down, which will activate that, which gets me away home. Right. So I need a car to go down there to its death. Or I could just, build a bridge and have it survive. Right, for this to exist though, we need this situation to occur. Which, I mean, by describing it, it is in fact occurring. So that said situation is... I wonder, can I? I can. Very cheeky. This is putting a lot of pressure onto this structure up here, but I think it'll be alright. Famous last words. I don't reckon there's enough ramp momentum there, but there's no reason this can't go fully across, I suppose. Didn't mean to test that. So if I build up, I can have these overlapping as well. That's the key thing to remember. Ah, no, I can. I thought it wasn't going to allow me then. Well, I think I can't have it entirely overlap with a string, but I can have it sort of overlapping. I feel like I built this in a really retarded fashion. Famous last words. Just offset that, put that in there. Right. Oh yeah, I can still support from down here. I need that to be about there, so it can actually reach this one. Yep, let's just fill in all the blanks there. Maybe even throw in a little string there. Right, do we think this will work? No, almost certainly not. But maybe. I haven't put a fucking road in. I mean, it's worked after a fashion. Oh, they all died. I kind of want to go back and finish. No, I won't. I'll keep moving forward. If I'd have put the road in there, I think a convoy would have made it. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Comes in here, facing this way. And gonna have to hit that button there. That will unleash the companion cube. But not where it needs to be. If he goes through there, he's just on his way out. Right, okay. Let's just see what happens to start with. Well, obviously he's just going to slam straight into that wall. Yep. I don't know why I didn't just notice that. I like the fact that it is a bridge constructor game, but it's also a puzzle game. A portal puzzle game like that. Right, that's kind of a temporary bridge, this one, just to see what occurs. So that, yeah. Ah. I was thinking I'd have to make the car push it, but actually, I can just build a slope of some sort. I think that way. I've just noticed I have only got 5 forklifts, and I'm kind of wasting them, aren't I? But I could. Really, I shouldn't be, but I feel like I can do it as much as I want anyway, because I can just restart, can't I? So that's fine. That takes them. That hits the button. That should now activate that thing. So I just need. Actually, I didn't need to do that at all. If I just. Nope. There we are. This whole mesh can stay as it is for now. Like for very briefly now. Right, let's get rid of this nonsense. So that it annoys me that this one at the end isn't actually attached to anything node wise. Can I build this such structure? And will it do as I hope it will do? Just polish it off. Right. Is that going to work? Right, I can see an issue with where the companion cube is straight away. I haven't really built that at all well. Okay. After a fashion, it worked. I don't think this will survive convoy, though. I think this bridge here is quite weak. Yes, quite indeed. I mean, 2's not bad. It's not great. Wait, so after I click convoy, it doesn't immediately end. To be honest, if I just get rid of this monstrosity here, make that a top supporting bridge, and just use this to affix the here, this would actually be fine. I could do it now, but I'm not going to. I want to keep moving forward. Plus, I got a load of achievements there. Look at that. More story. I think this is showing that we're done. I got a lot's come up. I don't think I've got. What is it? Achievement progress. Is that new? That is new, isn't it? Is that? Is this secretly? Valve is secretly. They haven't actually. They don't care about this game at all. But they just brought in a new achievement progress system, and this is how they're showing it off. It's weird that those bits aren't voice acted. I'd like them to be voice acted, and these not, if anything.
Congratulations. You've
Oddly
made
alarming.
it farther than anyone expected. Unfortunately, testing conditions will not be getting any less dangerous.
Ooh,
This
sentry
test
turrets.
includes vehicles seen by the turret's targeting laser.
I don't know why,
unlocked
but
for discrete
Bridge
blue
Constructor
lines
Portal,
in
I just
this chamber.
assumed there would be portals and nothing else portal related, other than the general look. But there's buttons, companion cubes. Okay, buttons aren't that portally, but the lasers, now the sentry turrets. So they're going to come in, and what? Alright.
There you are.
And die.
Hibernating.
Okay. So the alternative is I have to send them through this portal, which means getting rid of all this hard work. And if you click on the node, it gets rid of all of them connected. So I've got to send them through the portal. So that's that. I'm not going to fill that in for a minute. Then I have to send them here. I feel like that wants to be a better shape, but send them there. I think just hitting that from the back will probably kill it or maim it in some fashion. Maybe. And then they'll just drive on. and out safely. So let's build some supports in. That's crap. I mean, I'm pretty sure I put it in such a place as it would reach. Apparently I didn't. That's fine. I'd almost like it if these games had essentially like an auto bridge tool to do the easy ship. I wonder, would that be pretty much the whole game if they threw that in? Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Idiot boy. Right, let's just fill in what I've got. Fill in that. And that. Nope. Yep, okay. I don't even know if this bottom nonsense is going to do anything of note. Oh yeah, this one could probably use some actual structure to it. Yeah, I mean, that's horribly unbalanced, but ain't got to do a lot. This could work. Famous last words. It's not pretty, but I like the fact that there's no real build limits in this. Yeah, I mean, that seems about right. So I think my issue here, I should delete the whole thing and start again, because what it actually needs to be is way more of a catch you when you fall situation. I can't just build in midair, which is annoying, even though you can effectively. You can't build through these lasers. I've now learned that's what that means. Okay, that's the sort of aesthetic I want for this section. Okay, is that anyway gonna have any kind of strength? Possibly. Possibly not. In fact, everything is riding on this, which will immediately snap when any kind of pressure is applied. Yep. The hard bit here is the odd location of this. Ah. Let's take a different tactic. It's not got... There's no full damage. So what if I bridge... No, I can't bridge through the laser. Okay. Would have been nice though. Yeah. I was going to just build a kind of catch ramp here, and it would stop just shy of the laser and it would look really cool. But that's just not going to happen. If I can't build the laser, that means I can only build in here. What if I just build flat? Like 100%. Build a nice little one of these jobs. Fill that in. How do we want to just shift it over? Yeah. And then what? Throw in something along these lines, a reverse situation. I don't think that's doing anything, to be honest. But maybe. If this was a better angle. Yeah, the trouble is it immediately shatters when it hits the laser grid, so a lot more triangles is what's needed. I never thought this would be the hard bit, trying to figure out this ramp. I wonder if I'm doing this wrong, to be honest. Should I start over? No. Yeah, what if instead of building sort of with an upward, sort of a down to it, what if I go the other way and sort of catch it in a deceleration fashion? So it's more like that. Let's get rid of that. And make it for even fucking just an up and down like that. Can I make that viable in any way? Just trying to think if a string would help me here. No, is the answer. And then on top of that, throw in some top support. And this weird monstrosity I'm going to create. I think this is just going to buckle immediately. If I made this bigger, perhaps it wouldn't though. Wow, apparently this entire bottom structure was completely superfluous. Yeah, so this will survive now. That's how it's done. I'm not certain, but I think that will survive a convoy, because actually that weird bridge I made looked very strong. The only risk is that because it takes so long to get over, they might all pile up here. Yes. But I actually made a very powerful bridge. I think what did it was having these fixed points, having so many of them. I tell you, I've recorded this two-part Bridge Constructor thing just of an afternoon. I've had more phone calls and interruptions in this one game than ever. I've had about 8 phone calls. That's why it's been so jumpy and disjointed. Under heavy fire. Okay, right. Okay, so come in through there. So we need. Oh. How did I build that by accident? Might as well use it. What are they giving us? Half tempted just to ramp down here and hope their guns are too slow to shoot, but I don't think that would be the case. So go in through there, comes out through there, boom, hit that. Then I need to make a second ramp here, which means this needs to be a jump. Which it clearly is. And then this needs to be a second, more rad jump. I mean, I don't think this will work, to be honest. I can't see it as anything is going to have enough momentum. It's very shaky what I've got here. And it's just I can't. Is that one thing? Right, build that in there. Build that out to there. Ah, it doesn't reach. Well, that wants to be straight anyway, whatever happens. Let's continue that out to there. Should be this ramp should work. I just need it to stand for more than a second. There's no reason that can't be there as well. That would just provide additional support to all parties. I'm going to build this understructure, and I might even chuck on an overstructure as well, just for overkill. I presume there must be a challenge mode in this, where you do have some actual limits to what you can build, because as yet, it's unlimited, and it's bloody refreshing, just to let your imagination go wild. I'm going to put the same on this one. Does that work? I feel like I'm missing something. I am aware that I've just turned that road off. I heard the noise. I questioned it. That's not doing anything. That doesn't actually need any support. It's not there to do anything. Yeah, probably need to get across this jump as well, don't I? Alright, let's drag that. I think that would be enough, to be honest. I don't need to go mad with it. I don't know if I need anything there, to be honest. Alright, yep, so I've already messed up. I don't know why I'm making a ramp there when it could easily be a jump, to be honest. This is not a a good situation. This thing here has no support. It's gaining some support now. It's not great though. I think it will survive, but it's not something to be proud of, right? I think I do need a ramp here, to be honest. I could have just turned that into a ramp and it would work. Ah, I didn't have enough go. That means they're just going to drive into their death. Yeah. Alright, so this ramp needs to be... I can make it steeper, but the thing is, if I make it too steep, like, if I make it any longer, it'll be in the way. What if I just push that one up one, like that, drag that in and up, like that, fill it in. Should still be strong enough to survive, and I can bridge that there anyway. Looking at it, I know it's not gonna, like, the second jump won't work, but let's just go and see how this gets us, one thing at a time. Will this take out the turrets now? That's what it needs to do. Ah, didn't quite make it. And just drive to, yeah. So let's get rid of all this. And this is useless. This is nonsense. Will that stand on its own? Just about. What if I bring that down, that one up, and that one up even more? I feel like I'm running out of test subjects here, but I'm not sure, to be honest. I think they just respawn. I should really pay attention. That's done it. Yeah. Didn't expect that explosion there. I just need a ramp at the end. Yeah, so it's fine. I knew that ramp would be sufficient. Alright. I was making my ramps almost too safe looking. Ironically, that was the issue I was having. Let's just affix that to everything possible to give it some stability. I could probably just shorten that a lick. Hopefully they'll still make it. Oh, I should have put some top supports on this. Damn it. I think it might survive anyway. It might be a bit steep at this end. Oh, they all died.
I don't function.
Alright. That's good. Now, will this have enough oomph? Ah, yeah, it's done it easy. I suspect in convoy mode, which I'm now going to do, the weakness may be here and this bridge may break. But none of them really slow down at any point. So long as they're not log jammed on it, it'll probably be alright. I like how the guys on the front die every time just by hitting that lip. They'd probably be fine otherwise. Right, will it work? It's picking up a bit of flex. They're just spaced out enough though that it's doing alright. Yep, and we'll make it. If they were closer together, this here, this would have broke. But we'll take that. That's good. I can accept that. Alright. Make this the last one.
This test includes the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was used to test if applicants could resist the urge to cap. The result:
okay.
142% of applicants couldn't resist.
It's an odd percentage.
The additional 42% is from resourceful applicants who catapulted other testing apparatus in addition to the vehicle.
I was literally just thinking that's the only possible solution. So we're going to bring them in here to there. They're going to go straight in. They're going to go out there, and I'm probably going to need a little ramp there, and then just hitting that should bring them to safety. But I feel a little catch ramp might be necessary. Let's zoom in on that. I've got to say, this game is really good. It's a game no one asked for, and only a few people will even like it. But I feel that the people who do like it, they'll be loving it. They couldn't put a fixed point here, could they? Just to start the bridge off. No, I've got to do it myself. All right. Just a good flat bridge. That's all we want. Wow. feel like that little lip at the end is going to screw me over somehow, but I'm not willing to plan far enough ahead to think how. Yeah. Didn't even want that crossover one, but it happened. That's where we're at. I could, on top of this, chuck in a everything attaches to everything possible. That's the first rule of Bridge Portal Building Club, isn't it? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I take it these lose like support over distance, but I was going to put in like top bridge supports on this, but now I don't think I'm going to bother. I'm just going to attempt to do it entirely by stringing everything to everything else. Yeah, string that in. String that in. Yeah. It's actually slightly quicker if I go back and forth. Oh, I think I ran out. Oh no, there's a money tally at the top, but I don't know. So that's going to do that, and let's put a catch ramp in here. Something along those lines. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, check that in there. And then something to actually support it. That's very solid already. That little bit of structure. What is that? That's not what I wanted. You couldn't just be that little bit long enough, could you? Okay. Right. Do we think this will work? Honestly, no. I feel like this will like it'll be looking good. One will snap and then they'll all go. Oh, actually incredibly strong. Who knew? And now the jump pad, which okay, wow, that was actually way more aggressive than I thought it would be. I thought that jump pad would be like perfectly timed to send it like in a nice arc, but actually just slammed into the wall. Right, I think that they should all make it, unless this bit breaks here. Oh, actually, no, this bridge might not be able to hold all of these people. No, they get off pretty sharpish. Shit, that one went too far. This dickhead ruined it by bouncing. I take it I could just go straight back to the menu, but it seems like the fastest way to do it is just to have one car survive. You know what, I've enjoyed this game so much. I think I might come back to it, but it's not going to be weekly. I'm just going to come back to it every now and again to do a few more levels. Inevitably until I get stuck to just figuring out one level per episode, ideally. That's the ideal situation, isn't it? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Look at that. That's a nightmare.